kind of a rude question, but it was like, why didn't you run the ball in the third quarter? And he said, I did. We just got in third and long situations. So I just want to bring up some of I have on ESPN, I have the play-by-play, and then I wrote some of the plays down. So on the first drive of the third quarter, okay, so the beginning of the third quarter, they got a pick on Mahomes. They had a short field, right? That drive, the drive that they had a short field pick on Mahomes. This is the play-by-play. Just what they did. Pass, and then Aaron Banks had a full start, pass again, and a scramble by Purdy on a 3rd and 13, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then they had to punt because they were out of field goal range on that interception drive.
On the interception.
The next drive, they obviously held the Chiefs because our defense was really good for most of this game. They held the Chiefs to a punt. The next drive, pass, 3 and out.
Yep.
Okay. Then you can go down. I don't know if I have
2 possessions is enough. 2 possessions takes up. If 2 possessions, if each team has 2 possessions in the third quarter, I mean, normally 4 possessions in a quarter is the end of the quarter. I don't care what you say, Kyle Shanahan. Keep going.
Well, and then it's like the next drive, I believe, was a punt as well, if I'm not mistaken. So that's all the third quarter. Yep. That's the whole third quarter. And there were so many times in this game that they didn't. It's just like at the end of this game, I'm trying to just 3rd and 4, there was the blitz. I will give credit because the Chiefs, the blitz by McDuffie on that 3rd and 4, that 3rd and 4 you were talking about, that was a really timely blitz. And I saw that a lot during this game. Really, really good blitzes that were dialed up by the Chiefs that they knew that the 49ers wouldn't be expecting at those times. But there was a good comment here saying, I'm trying to find it. Kyle had Purdy in empty sets or shotgun and had no help to block. Jones was unblocked. That's really what the Chiefs took advantage of. That's really what they took advantage of, was they, on those plays where there was an empty set, they always call the blitz on this one. And then in overtime, just quickly, this is a little long-winded, but just to quickly give some more of the game flow of the game. Overtime, the first draft, the first sequence of plays that we had was a pass, then a full start, then another pass, and then obviously we got that penalty that moved us to the first down. And so we didn't run the ball down the stretch here, and that was a big reason why. And that's on Kyle Shanahan completely. Now, I'm not saying that I think 80% was on Kyle Shanahan, but I'm not saying that it was all on Kyle Shanahan. Trent Williams played terrible in this game. He had a holding call and a full start at the beginning of this game, back-to-back plays. He was terrible in this game, and he a few times got put on his ass. Christian McCaffrey obviously was good, but had that fumble.
Yeah, but he
played pretty well. He played pretty well, but I do want to point out that Logan Ryan was terrible. He started at nickelback corner, and he was the reason why we lost the game. On the final play when they won, it was the final play. They basically fake motioned. They did where the receiver for them, Mecole Hardman, pretended to motion across the defense and then went back. And the 49ers were playing press man-to-man, obviously, but Logan Ryan was on Mecole Hardman, kind of followed Mecole Hardman around a little bit. Well, at first he was on Travis Kelce, and then Travis Kelce motioned or went to block on the inside. It was a fake handoff, I believe. And then it left Logan Ryan one-on-one versus Mecole Hardman, the exact same play that the Packers did in one touchdown that they had a few weeks against us. And so it's like he played terrible. I don't know why he was even on the field. I don't know why he was starting over Ambry Thomas. But, yeah, that's a long sequence of stuff. But
31 total running plays and 14 in the first half, and it just didn't seem enough. 31 runs in a normal game is quite a bit. And it just didn't seem enough. I think that they had an opportunity to control the game. They didn't. I see a comment here by 49er Game Podcast, because I do want to come to actually Ray McLeod's I'm going to actually be Raven McLeod's best friend today. When I saw that fumble, I thought the guy should never play another snap of football again. And then I saw the replay where it bounced off of a player's foot. You can't make that stuff up. I know as players, you're supposed to dive on the ball, but he was pointing at the football. He was saying like dead ball, no one touch it. It was a freak accident with the heel. He did what he was supposed to do. It just didn't work out. But I really just think it's all about setting a precedent and setting the tone. And Runa Pereira has a really good comment here. Surprised by big time player makers making mistakes. It was one of those games.
But the Chiefs also made mistakes.
Well, and I will say this, and that's why
they had 5 fumbles in this game, and I think we only recovered 1.
And this is where I think it's important, and this is why I'm really just eating into the coaching staff. I get it. The players have got to perform, but where was Deebo Samuel? There, you can't tell me that he was just open all the time and Purdy wasn't throwing to him. In fact, quite the opposite. I thought Purdy had with Aiyuk. I thought there were some throws Purdy made last night that were, absolutely dead on, and there wasn't a lot of throws that I felt like Purdy made that were bad. But why in the world? Where was Deebo Samuel? Like the fact, and I get it because Christian McCaffrey is your offense, and rightfully so. But the fact that he was your leader in receiving yards should be a concern. You've got Aiyuk and Samuel, and I don't feel like especially Samuel was used at all.